lead out come in there. A little soft opening.
My angry face.
Oh, that's gonna be the thumbnail too. I didn't even think about it.
Like, no, it's gonna be me.
Like do something.
Oh, crazy face.
It's like one day I'm just gonna be like picking my nose. Oh God, I forgot we were going live.
Oh gosh.
Jeez. Ooh. Man, I'm excited, Dan. New weekend.
It's gonna be
That's
fun.
the best thing about
Mother's Day weekend.
Oh.
Remember, everyone,
Yes.
take care of your mother. She birthed you into this world. You knew nothing before she birthed you. She went through labor.
Or sometimes they don't.
Or sometimes they don't. Sometimes you get cut
Actually,
out.
wait, is that technically still labor if you...
I think you're still I don't know.
Welcome to the video game
idea.
channel, alright?
Today we're talking about birthing.
Yeah, we're talking about... Man, what is that called?
Labor?
No, not the other one.
Oh, C-section?
C-section, yeah. We're going to talk about C-sections. It's all on topic. We've got the chart coming in soon. It'll be here nicely. All right, Dan, what do you say we start the show?
Sounds good to me, bro.
All right, thank you for joining us once again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Jay, and join with me, as always, my left-hand man, Dan.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing today?
Man, it's a new week, isn't it?
That is right. That is right.
It's a whole new week. You know, the end of the week, we always go on Friday right now. Maybe if we get some demand, we'll switch days or we'll move down the time or something. But for right now, we're going to be rocking the Fridays.
That's right. Live at 5 on Friday.
And just for the people who may have missed last week, we're going to, just go over the deals one more time because, it is the beginning of the month and it's a very important day this weekend. If you guys heard the little preamble there, I'm sure you know what we've been talking about. So
it is Mother's Day.
It is Mother's Day.
Take care of your mother this weekend. She birthed you.
So we're going to talk about our mother load of savings deals. All right, so I'm going to give you guys the skinny here. Glorious HD, isn't it? All right, so like I said, we're doing the mother load of savings this month. 2 thumbs up, my thumb, and Dan's thumb. Look at that. So all of our handheld systems are $10 off. That's Game Boys, DSs, PSPs, Virtual Boys, if we had any of them.
That's a really great deal, guys. You got to come down here and check out our stock.
I have a question though, Dan.
Yes.
Does a Nintendo Switch count as a handheld?
Ooh, good question. I think that's like a proverb.
If you buy it with the dock, no, no dock, you get that $10 off. How about that? And then we've got buy 2 get 1 free on all the new gen stuff. So that's Xbox One, PS4, Wii U, and even in Nintendo Switch. We like to dream.
That is right.
We can pretend that we have that stuff, but for the stuff we do have, Wii U, Xbox One, PS4. Buy 2 get 1 free is always
great
nice.
Deal. Always a great deal.
And this one's for the moms. $5 off anything, 15. Because we love you, Mom. I love you, Mom. Yeah, that'll be my Mother's Day present. I love you, Mom. And then, like I said, guys, it is coming up the 14th. That is on Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday. That's
so bring your mom in, or
so
bring
close.
your fiance or woman, whoever, as long as they're mother. They don't have to show any proof or anything. They just come on in, get that $5 off a $15 purchase.
He's right. And then for everyone else, us men. For the men, we've got the 4 games for $10, and that's going to be our highlight today. That's what we're going to be talking about.
That's a great deal, folks. You can really find some hidden gems in the rough. Let me tell you.
And we're not just fooling you guys. We are 100% serious when we say that you can find some good shaky cam. Look, we're in an action movie now. No one tunes into this show for action, but we give it to them anyway.
That's right. That's what good hosts do. So as John was saying, we're going to be going over both of our choices of our 4 games if we were to buy some. I probably am going to do it because it is a freaking good deal.
Yeah, $250 per game. I like that idea. I'm a big collector. I have about like 3 or 4 shelves of games, systems, somewhere else, a bunch of like I have
somewhere.
a lot of stuff.
Got the games on show, but the systems.
The systems they're kind of a little in storage, but at least I got all the games out there. And so I'm a big collector, so I do kind of like these things. Anything where you can get a lot of the cheap stuff that you need for your collection, or just stuff that you want to play.
Memorable titles that you haven't played in years,
Yeah.
and that are just a great deal. you know?
Or like terrible games.
Or terrible games that are just so terrible they're fun to play.
Yeah, and speaking of terrible games that are fun to play, in some weird sense of the word fun, I've got Rise of the Machines as my first game with the pick. We're going to go a little round robin. So
I had no idea what this game is.
This game is $4.37. Now, a lot of you guys from the 90s may recognize this game. If you tried to get a copy of Killer Instinct on the Super Nintendo, and they're like, we're actually out of we're out of Killer Instinct, but we've got Rise of the Robots. It's kind of a lot like that. It's got Fulgore as a robot in Killer Instinct, so this is all robots. It's nothing special.
That's their selling point. They failed.
It really wasn't. I like this little blue guy on the front. It's hard. That's literally about as much detail as he has. That camera's probably doing him a little more justice. It looks like. What does that look like?
Looks like a blue blob.
Kind of like an alien mask or predator mask going on there with those eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, the game's nothing special. It $2.50 with the deal. A lot of good fun. You can pop this in with a bunch of buddies, and if you're over the age of 21 with a few brewskis,
woo, you did it.
Yeah,
you did it.
With a few brews, and have a good time. We might be getting into that tomorrow or some other time as we celebrate Mother's Day. And we're just gonna take a look at Dan's first pick.
Well, I'm gonna run through my the oldest one that out of my 4 games first. This is WCW versus NWO. And that's right, you see the price on there, $3.37. It's a steal. That is a freaking steal. This game is so much fun. Let me tell you, I played this game with my friends. It's up to 4 players, which is another big bonus.
Is it up to 4 players?
It is up to 4 players, yeah. You can have the Royal Rumble, you can do all that fun stuff, tag teams. It's a great game. It has all your favorite old school wrestlers, Hulk Hogan, Giant, Sting, Rey Mysterio.
Is the Undertaker in there?
No, he's not. He was on WWF back then.
See, I literally don't know anything about wrestling.
Yeah. This is back when I was into wrestling.
Somebody heard me say that and was like, what is this guy?
He's like, terrible.
Unsubscribe.
Failed.
I'm disliking the page now.
But yeah, this
angry faces.
This is a
throw
great
some angry
game.
faces if you knew that The Undertaker wasn't a part of WCW, and I just made a fool of myself.
But it's awesome, man. This is such a good game. It pitted like the WCW people versus the NWO, the New World Order guys. It was a lot of fun. They have special moves in this. Everybody had their own set of moves. There was no other wrestling game that really was like this at the time. There was other wrestling games, but they were all pretty simple compared to this.
Yeah, I remember I did play a wrestling game on the 64. It might have been that. I literally don't know what it was. I went over to my cousin's house one time when I was visiting. It was like out of state. Country actually, but it was out of state, so I didn't. I was young. I was like maybe 7 or 8, and we were playing it, and I was like, I like this game. I didn't know. If you ever see me play a wrestling game nowadays, it's the same. I just push buttons. Like as much as I'm a big fighting game guy, I will 100%.
He's a button masher.
100% just button mash when I'm playing wrestling games.
Pressing the buttons harder makes the attacks stronger.
Shout out Bobby Mason in Hagerstown. He knows what's up. We play some Def Jam. Actually, someone. Hang on, I'll get this. I'll tag him in it later, but we do need our boy Bobby Mason in here.
All right. Big Bobby.
Let's do the 1 2 2. 1 2 2 1. So we'll get you started while I get this tag.
He's doing a little tag to one of our fellow employees out there in Hagerstown. My second choice of games was for the Xbox, the original Xbox, and that would be Fable. I'm sure everybody knows about that game. And you see that right, folks. $5.37. It's a steal. Another steal. You can't beat it. Awesome game. At the time, every decision you made in this game basically changed the outcome of the game. If you were a melee fighter, you went up there and hit people with your fists or swords or whatever, and you got cuts, it would show up on your character. You would see the bruises. You would see the cuts, If you were good to people, when you go into town, they'd be like all over you. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're great," blah blah blah. But if you were an evil dude, bad, going around just beat people up, the children would run from you. The women would hide. People would talk behind your back. It was a lot of fun. A bunch of different ways to beat it. Still a great game. I love it. The series is still going as far as I know.
Yeah, they made Fable 2, which is actually the one I played. I think Fable 2 might even be about that low. I don't know if you checked the price on
I didn't
Fable
see
2.
that.
It's probably around the same, or like $5, $6. And I think Fable 2 or Fable 3, one of them, is backwards compatible on the Xbox One. So I really like Fable 2 a lot. I played Fable 3, and there's a part in Fable 3 where you like become the king. And here I am talking about Fable 3 in the Fable. But so you basically work up. I don't. Have you played Fable 3?
I played Fable 2, not 3.
Okay, so in 3 you like start out like in the streets or whatever, and you'll work your way up, and you'll meet like people like. Because you're, like, born the king or whatever. But you get, like, outthrown or whatever. So you're like, oh, I'm trying to get my throne back. So you'll meet, like, people, you form alliances, you'll make promises with them. And then once you actually become king, they'll be like, hey, bud, remember how you promised me stuff? And then that's, like, the first half of the game is becoming king. The second half of the game is while you're king. You have to, like, do your promises.
Right.
And then you can't, like, fill it all, obviously.
You can.
But some people you just got to, like, piss off and then, like, start another war and stuff like that. I really like Fable.
I just be an evil king, you know. I tell them to do something else. Why not?
It literally all comes down to how much money you have, honestly. It's like, hey, we need to, you said that you'll help us with these orphans, right, King? And you're like, yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
sure.
Or we could have child labor.
That's awesome. That's terrible, but it's pretty funny. That's what video games are all about.
That's Fable 3 in a nutshell, like, literally.
That's cool.
That's all that game is.
Awesome.
Wow, I love this. Like, we have like some kind of like weird synchronization here going on with the games. Because my next game, your first game was a fighting game, kind of. My first game was a fighting game. Your second game was an RPG, and my second game is the RPG.
Debatable.
It is obviously, and this one.
But it's good. It is very good.
And everyone's played this game. It's not even old. PS3. This is how this. I should have. We even have like Xbox One and PS4 games. I originally had one in mind to bring on the show. Someone bought it. I love that guy. Thanks for buying it. But right here, Skyrim, $4.37. Now I know you can get this game on the PlayStation 4 with upgraded graphics, mods, all that good stuff. If you're not a PC guy, that's new for you. But I'm a classic guy. I've got my PS3 still. That's 100% hooked up, used every day. And this, I like to go over with the people. Has a manual included. It's a nice manual.
Ooh,
I wonder if it's full color.
It is full color.
Oh man, it's even full color. Look at that.
Nice.
That's nice. But
what's the price tag on that, Johnny boy?
$437.
$437.
$437. And then
giving things away over here, basically.
Look at that art. Beautiful. I love this like clear covers because you can have some really cool like inner art and stuff like that. But let's talk about the game Skyrim and not just the case.
Big game.
Very
big game.
I might be the only person who buys video games for the cases.
Probably.
No joke. I bought Bomberman R on the Nintendo Switch. Got rid of the game. I kept the case.
I like this case. I'm gonna hold on to this.
That's what I said. I love the case. So
that's the way it is, though. It's a lot of times it's harder to find the cases to games and the manuals and stuff than to actually find the game,
especially in like good condition.
Exactly.
But you guys know Skyrim. It's classic Bethesda RPG.
Bethesda, Maryland.
Yeah, Bethesda. Well, they're actually in Rockville now.
Rockville, Maryland.
But they started in Bethesda.
They did. That's where they got their name.
What is it? What is that? I've never beaten Skyrim.
Neither did I.
I've played it for like 70 hours though. I'll play it for like 10, 20 hours at a time.
Take a break.
Then, take a break, and then I'll come back and I'm like, ooh, I got a new idea for a character.
I would always come back and be like, what am I doing? Where am I at? And I'm a completionist, so I'd be like, I got to do every darn thing to do. I got to get it all done. So I just kind of gave up on that one. Yeah, unfortunately.
I really like the Elder Scrolls games. I think Elder Scrolls Online. We have that here too for the Ooh, man, you were just choking on everything, aren't you? But we have that on PlayStation 4, on Xbox One, and that's really cheap. I think it's only like 11 or $10, and that's an MMORPG. If you're not familiar with the genre, it's basically like huge open world stuff with like millions of players at once. You'll like instead of like taking a dungeon on by yourself, you'll meet up with people, form a party, get mad at them for not doing their job right, and then you'll
boot people. Find some other people to join,
They also won't know their jobs. And occasionally you'll find somebody who does, one of your friends or whatever, and then you'll all do it and have a good time. I like MMOs.
They're fun.
I'm not the greatest MMO guy, but there's a few that's hooked me.
As long as you do your job in those games, you'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, at least as long as you try to do your job, right. Or just, be quiet. I don't
That also really helps.
So, with the 1-2 schedule, with the pattern we're going on here, that makes me the next person to show off his games. And, if you guys have ever played a game called Warframe, now this is on PlayStation 4. It's free to play. Here's a little plug here. You can send me my check. Company who makes Warframe. 1 million losers, and we're still going strong. But
still going.
They made a game called Warframe, and basically in that game you play as it's like super soldiers or something. I can't remember the lore that well, but they're called the Tenno. Mm-hmm. And the reason they're called the Tenno is because I was looking on the back to see if I could find his name, but our main character in Dark Sector, his name is, I think it's like David Tenno or Jason Tenno or something.
Coincidence?
And it is not a coincidence. The Warframe mods in Warframe are based off, this guy's you see how his arm right there is not human. It's really metallic and stuff like that. So they based that genetic it's literally like a sequel series, a couple thousand years later. But the Tennos, the Warframe Tenno are based around David Jason Tenno, or whatever his name is. The Mr. Tenno here started all that. I played this game back when it came out, which I think was 2007, 2008. It was a long time. This game is super cool. You've got this glaive that he's holding, and this is the manual, by the way. Look at that. I love manuals. What happened to manuals? What happened to manuals, man?
Too much money.
I'll tell you what. Ubisoft said we're going to stop making them. They were the first to do it. I was there.
People were like, "Oh, we'll still buy the game."
And then they were like, "Yeah, we don't really care. Black and white manual, but still cool cover art. They've got a little strategy guide advertisement in the back there." But from what I remember playing of this game, is it's all about the cool kills. If you're one of those where the gameplay really matters, it's got a lot of that slow mo, and there's even a point where you get to remote guide your glaive around, which makes no sense because it's a thrown weapon. But you'll throw away, then you'll slow mo guide it around your buildings, so you're taking people's heads off. And,
that's pretty cool.
It's got a really cool graphics engine. If you like the Warframe style of graphics, and it's really shiny and really reflective, especially metals and stuff like that. They've really started showing their style here in Dark Sector. And this game is cheap. Look, $3.37.
Crazy.
This game will take you 12 hours. 12 hours of engaging story. It's got a multiplayer, which I'm sure has no one playing, because like I said, this game is all about the story. And if you really want multiplayer, go ahead and pick up Warframe. That is literally the multiplayer.
Put
for that
hours
game.
and hours and hours into it to get your
play Dark Sector
character
for 12 hours, learn the lore, and then go into the Warframe. There's my Warframe plug for the week, where I get no money for it. I'm just a nut.
So my third game that I chose is when I switched over to PlayStation. This is one of my favorite games, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Gotta love it. Vice City, baby.
Vice City.
Gotta love it. Look at that price tag, $5.37. Great game, absolutely amazing. It does have the manual in there. It's closed up right now, so I won't show it to you.
He doesn't think like I do to show everyone the manuals, but that's just me.
Well, it's the cover art is cool enough as it is.
Oh, definitely.
Cover art's cool enough.
Miami.
But it's a great game. They totally took the GTA series in a different direction in this game. They gave the main character a lot more personality. Like in the previous ones, it's just some guy, and he would run around and do what other people said. Wouldn't even talk, really. This one, they got Ray Liotta to voice him, and a bunch of other well-known actors to play various roles in the game.
That's when they started that.
Yeah, it was. It's a great freaking game. A lot of fun. I mean, who doesn't want to go around and just do whatever they want? You know what I mean? Go around, kill drug dealers, kill biker gang people.
But I already got GTA 5, man.
That's true, but this is one of the originals. It's awesome. It's back in the 80s.
Yeah,
the 80s.
And you can't swim in it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, I do love Vice City.
It's awesome.
It's definitely my favorite PS2 GTA game. A lot of people like San Andreas, but I'm not a big San Andreas guy. I like the music in it, though.
Yeah,
the music was awesome. The music in San Andreas.
Yeah, it was.
But
this game is just amazing. When it came out, I put hours and hours and hours into it. Sometimes I won't even do any missions. Like I said, I just run around and kill people.
I never did any missions. I 100%. I was a kid when I played GTA, as you should be. A little kid. Drive around, pick up some girls. I mean, I never did that, but but yeah, I never played the missions. I didn't even know the game had missions until I played GTA 4. Like, I'm not joking. Like, literally, it was like I was 12. I started playing GTA 4, and the story. And I love GTA 4. But then I went back and I was like, oh wow, Vice City had missions too.
It's an awesome game. Thanks for those likes out there, everybody. We appreciate that.
I love it. Well, I love when the screen floods and it's just like.
A couple other things that was great about this game was that it had some memorable moments from movies of like the late 70s, early 80s. Like Scarface. There was a scene in Scarface where the guy gets his head chopped off with a chainsaw, and you literally have a mission where you go meet some guys and you chop their heads off with a chainsaw.
Let me see that for a second, Dan.
There you go, brother.
We're going to open this up and see if the person who owned this game, because this is pre-owned. We're not trying to lie to you guys.
Yeah, oh, beautiful. Look at that.
Oh, my God. Yeah, show that off first.
Oh, my God.
We're going to pin that up.
Wow. I might have even had this on my wall. I might have had this on my wall when I was a kid. Look at that. Look at that. That's some good art. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's going up, man.
Not only that, it shows you the maps on the other side.
The map upside down.
Oh, I do have it upside down. Thank you, John. But here it shows you the maps of the two islands down there. It's going to take place in Miami, Florida. It's beautiful. Great game. Lots of fun.
Man, this is mint. I can't believe how, like...
It's crispy. It does have the new smell to it. It really does have the new smell to it.
All right, so we got the manual in here. Look at this. Nice, bold pink. Got a little At the Malibu in the back. Good-looking woman. I believe it. I'm telling you, it's gonna be. She's gonna be right up underneath the Cartridges Galore sign from now on. Like she's getting pinned up. She is a pin-up model, and we're pinning her up. But full color, I love it. And I'm telling you guys, I love these old manuals. And then I was gonna look in this to see if there was a cheat code sheet. You know, like the the left, right, L1, L1.
Get all the ammo, get all the weapons, and all that.
All that crazy. The cheats back then were nuts.
Yeah, they were.
But I was looking to see if they had something like that, but they do not, sadly.
In this game, now that I'm looking at the playlist, it had an excellent '80s playlist. It really did.
Let's see, we got Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. Go West, Call Me. You know.
Run DMC is on here.
Ozzy Osbourne, Bark at the Moon.
Curtis Blow.
Man, I
Houdini.
like this. Why don't they?
This is really awesome, man.
Like this is actually really cool.
I remember reading this all the time when I was a kid. This is great. A lot of nostalgia here
really
at Cartridges Galore, folks. A lot of nostalgia. Take you back to your younger days.
Man, that is in excellent condition, considering like the case isn't.
Case
is actually in really good condition. Yeah. It's not like perfect, but actually, you know what? Now that I'm holding it a little bit more, it does feel really great. All right, so we're on your last game now.
My last game, as I said, we started out in the older systems. I'm working my way up to the newer systems. This is probably my favorite FPS game of all time, and that's right. It is $3.27, Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty, I'm a COD man. If anybody doesn't know, Call of Duty is my shiznit. I love it. I'm amazing at it. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or anything, but that's what I do. It's one of my favorite things to do. You know, you have a stressful day at work, you know, or school. You know, your wife's giving you problems, kids giving you problems. Pop in FPS, kill some multiplayer guys, have some fun with your friends, and your worries are gone. It's amazing. This game was awesome. It was so much fun. It brought all me and my friends together. We had a great time.
Modern Warfare 2.
I probably put hundreds and hundreds of hours into that.
I say Modern Warfare 2 is the pinnacle of Call of Duty.
Agreed.
A lot of people say Modern Warfare. Some people say
Black Ops.
Black Ops, yeah. Black
Ops 2 is really good.
I like Black Ops a lot. I like Black Ops 2. I love World at War, my personal favorite. But I think that the pinnacle of where they actually hit their highest stride was in Modern Warfare 2.
So many people played this game.
It brought everything from the original Modern Warfare. You know, it had kill streaks, which were revolutionary back then. You know,
they brought out way more kill streaks.
Yeah, remember when kill streaks were revolutionary?
Yeah. in the original Modern Warfare, there was only, I think 3 kill streaks, and they were already set.
Yeah, there were 3.
And this one, there's like over 15.
UAV. Let's see if we can remember.
UAV, Harrier.
And was it Harrier? It wasn't Harrier.
It was a chopper.
It was.
I think it was a chopper, and then a Harrier.
It was like the bomb or whatever, like the.
Oh,
what was the bomb called?
Oh, the bomb strike or whatever.
Bomb strike, yeah, something like that. And then what was the third one? The third one was like
a Harrier,
the chopper.
I think it was a jet.
Was it a jet?
Yeah, it's debatable.
No, it wasn't a jet, because the Harrier I remember was a distinct. It was the chopper, so it was like the attack helicopter or whatever, not the piloted one, but just like the remote one.
Right.
And then World at War had a similar thing. We had the recon plane, the artillery strike, terrible kill streak.
It's worst ever. There could be all 6 enemy people on that other team right in one spot. You call it in right on that spot,
and then they all leave because by the time,
that's true too.
Because what it would do is it would be like, and it would start the artillery.
They're like, oh, I'm gonna move out of this spot. And then everyone just be like,
oh, just leave. And by the time it started bombing, it was like a whole minute later. So no one would be on the spot anymore.
It's pretty funny.
Be completely
killed
off.
You brought that up for exactly a lot of memories.
But there's a reason. There was a reason why, Dan. Because the dogs were unkillable.
They were
the dogs were
amazing
unstoppable.
No better way to die than to get.
The reason you could never get 7 from 5 was because if you got dogs, you would immediately be going to like 12, 14 kill streaks. Like, it was nuts. So
another great thing that I just now remembering, nukes. Me and my friends used to take turns on who would get the nuke first.
Yeah, I never
Or
did.
who got the most nukes in a match.
I never did. You can only get one.
No, well, you got.
Nuke ended the match. What do you mean?
No, but
you do the thing where you
keep
got
going,
25.
keep going, right, and then set it off.
That was like what people did on like Domination or whatever.
Yeah. We were big Dom fans. Still am. But
still is.
The chopper gunner in that game was so awesome.
Let's see if we can remember. What was your top kill streaks in that game?
Chopper gunner. I think what I ran was chopper and then chopper gunner or AC-130 and then nuke.
Yeah, you know what I ran because I wasn't that good.
What?
I ran UAV.
Well, you gotta have UAV. The UAVs are.
I love it. You know, the guys who had the UAVs were always the real backbone of the team. Me.
It does help. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
What do you mean when you're
if
like
nobody's running a UAV? It's pretty detrimental.
If everyone ran, 7, what was it, 7, 12, 25, then,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, if everyone ran 7, 12, 25, then no one would ever get 7 because you would lose to the UAVs.
Unless you're as good as me, and then you would just do it anyways. But
okay.
Once again, I'm not patting myself on the back.
Okay.
A little bit bragging.
But no, I used to ran UAVs. I think I ran it was Black Ops that had the remote control bomb car.
Yeah,
that was awesome. But
Black Ops also came out with the Blackbird. Then remember?
Yeah, the Blackbird.
Literally light up everybody on the map, see what direction they're moving and where they're.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I
awesome.
totally forgot about that.
Love that kill streak, dude.
Yeah, that one was really cool. And it was kind of a mild. It was like 8 kills, I think, and you only got to see perfect directions and stuff like that. So I mean, it was nice recon stuff.
Oh, it's amazing. I loved using that.
A little expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I just ran like literally 3, 5, 7. I think I was a jump.
And we loved for it, sir.
No, you know what I did? I ran 3, 7, 12.
Nice.
I ran the attack chopper.
Attack chopper.
Yeah.
Now, can you remember what your favorite gun was that game?
In Modern Warfare 2, oh my lord, what was my favorite gun in that game? I don't want to say it was the AK. I think that was Modern Warfare 1. I like the AK a lot. I don't think I had a favorite gun in that game. Maybe
ACR.
the UMP
was good.
Yeah, UMP.
ACR, dude.
What about,
the assault rifle was so amazing. It's like a laser beam.
What about World at War?
Ooh.
If you don't say MP40, I don't believe you.
M1911. That's what I use.
My friend used to say the best sniper rifle in World at War was the UMP40.
MP40. Basically, that thing was great.
Dude, that thing was so dumb.
So good.
It was too much.
Broke. Good.
I like Dome when you spawn in Dome and everyone just threw grenades across. So you
literally spawn in and get grenaded.
Spawn in 6 grenades at your feet, so everyone's just sprinting in all directions.
Oh, that would make the neod so furious, so salty.
Yeah,
they could taste the salt.
They were breathing
the salt. They were living in the salt.
Right, so my last game for the pick 4 for 10 is, I like this game a lot. God of War on PS2. Now this is a real cheap one, I think. $5.37. $2.50 with the deal. When you get 4 games, and have you played God of War, Dan?
Loved it.
Did you?
I loved it.
Did you play it as an adult, or is it like when you were younger?
No, about when it first came out, yeah.
I didn't this game. I mean, I wasn't an adult. I was still like 15 or 16. When I was like 8 when it came out. Mm-hmm. But
I was in high school.
Oh my lord! Look at this!
Awesome.
Look at this instruction.
This is back in the day when they actually took time to make some good quality.
It's like
manuals.
I think this is like everything you do in the game. Like that's really cool. I've never looked at the manual before. I played the PS3 version. So look, you've got like Kronos right there, or not Kronos? Was it? Whose back was it on?
Kronos.
Was it Kronos? Okay, yeah. I thought so. I think I know I read Percy Jackson. I know my Greek mythology. So yeah, they show like a lot of the areas in the game, the suicide bluffs, Zeus's mountain.
That's where everybody learns their history, from Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson is really good for that. Man, look how good this manual is. This is full color manual. I like it. A lot of colors, a lot of really good art. All the gorgons, the wraiths, the harpies. Look at this was the real appeal back in the day.
The things in that game.
Who knows about them harpy boobies?
Oh my god, you're terrible, sir. Absolutely terrible.
Dude, that was what it was, man.
They're harpies.
They had boobies, and you were like 10 years old. Who cared?
Some winged woman / beast hellion.
I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist,
you a beastist?
Dan. I'm not a racist. I'm not a racist. But yeah, so I like the original God of War. I think I even got the platinum trophy on it.
Wow!
Don't check my
Kudos.
big trophy guy here. It was back in the day. I think I tried to get platinum in God of War 2, but I think I rented the game at the time. I rented the game at the time, and it was like, oh wow, I gotta return it. So
can't finish it.
yeah, that's basically what it came. And I really want to go back to them. I played God of War 3.
I'd like to as well.
Have you ever played God of War 3?
No, I played that one in the second one.
That game was so beautiful when it came out. I feel like even today, you could pop in like God of War 3 on PS4, and it's one of the best looking games. Like,
the fighting was just so much fun in this game. It was really just unique.
Yeah. And you know what? You know when that started? QuickTime events. Do you like QuickTime events? A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
I really do. Because when I think of QuickTime events, I think of God of War. I think of games like Ninja Blade, games that actually do them well. Not like, Resident Evil 6, and, the ones where they're just goofy and just more of a pain than an enhancer. God of War 3, some of the QuickTime events where you're like, and this is going to get a little graphic, so if you're under the age of 18, please leave the room. Cover your ears. Where you're like pulling like Hermes' head off, and you're just like mashing, and each time you do it, you feel like it's so just awesome. Slowly like gripping and like ripping his head off, stuff like that. So like
they did a great job at detailing it.
Oh yeah, definitely, especially 3. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, one day play it on PS4.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You'll be like,
after I go through the multitude of games I haven't beat yet.
Yeah, I know, right? Once I go through this many games I haven't beat yet.
I know, right?
And I was going to do honorable mention, a little run-up thing. That's why I went out there and I snagged something.
Okay.
If you
let me go find it. See if I can't find another honorable mention.
Give a little rundown of what mine was.
Go ahead.
And then we'll give a little honorable mention in case you saw all 8 of our games and nothing really piqued your fancy. We'll try to entice you one more time. And I was telling you guys, we do have the next-gen stuff. They are eligible for this 4 for 10. It's not just the old stuff. And there's a lot of them, but I went ahead and picked Titanfall. Now, this game is $4.37 now. Not very expensive, and it's not a big community left. I know there's some, dedicated guys who still play the game, and there's some people who get it in occasionally. But Titanfall, I think the first one, and this is just the first one, and I think the second one is a way better game. It's a really good campaign, but for the first one, I really do enjoy it. It's got lightning fast, like, if you kind of like the new Call of Duty style where it's like, oh, we're going to jump on things and think that maybe it could be done a little better, the Titanfall guys have perfected it. Right here, this is what the manual is. It's a two-day Xbox Live trial. Whap, whap. And I don't know if this has been redeemed or not, so if you guys want to potentially receive 2 days trial of Xbox Live, we are giving it away right here if you can make out that code. Like I said, I don't know if this has been redeemed or not. I'll try and flash it on screen. You guys can pause it or whatever. There it is. It's probably expired, probably used already. But who knows? If it's not, then who cares? If it is, who cares? If you do somehow redeem it and it's actually valid, let us know, because that'd be really cool.
That'd be pretty awesome. You'd be surprised how often people don't actually redeem those things.
Because people buy this game and are like, well, I already have Xbox Gold. I don't need this 2-day trial.
Well, it's an extra free 2 days,
I know, but who cares about 2 days?
I do.
In the grand scheme of things. You already get a month free when you buy the year-long subscription. True. So I think that's a really cool deal right there. If you do, let me talk about Titanfall a little bit more.
Go right ahead.
So the original Titanfall, I think, had 3 different Titan chassis. They were pretty varied. I think most people really stuck to either the really the standard one or the really tanky one. I think I was more a big fan of the standard one. It's got extremely seamless transition between pilots. So you're gonna play as this guy here, and you'll jump into this guy, and it's seamless.
You're Titan.
You start out on the ground, boots on the ground, jumping around, slashing the way Call of Duty wants to be, but can't really perfect it. And then at some point, you'll earn enough points to get your Titan, which is essentially a kill streak, but a lot better because you actually get to pilot it the whole time. You'll get in your Titan, you'll be fighting people on the ground with your Titan, just blowing them away. Then they'll get their Titans, and then it's like a big old Rock'em Sock'em robots fight. The world has never seen 6v6 rockets.
It's a fun game. I played it over at my buddy's house for a couple hours, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I remember when it first came out, we were on it. It was
revolutionary kind of game.
We got a Titanfall. If it would have had a campaign, we would saw it blow up a lot more. But sadly, they kind of shipped it out the door. No campaign for the first one. For $4.37, $2.50 with the deal. I like that idea.
Can't beat it. Cannot beat it.
So what did you get?
Well, I was kind of under the gun there to find something. So I went back to my PlayStation Classics and got my Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. I love the original Metal Gear Solid. Once again, you reprise your role as Solid Snake. And
Yeah. I played as Raiden.
You start as Raiden.
Oh, okay. And then see, I've never
story
played past
develops.
the beginning.
Yeah, story develops, and then you become Solid Snake
Okay,
again. And
that makes sense.
Yada yada yada. You're trying to destroy another Metal Gear that's getting ready
Naked
to blow
flips.
up the world.
Naked flips.
Oh yeah, naked. Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
It was a great game. Graphics were really improved over the first one. I know it's a different console, but it was really ahead of its time. The fighting system was very similar. That's what I love about that series. Even on the original Nintendo version, they still have the what's it called?
Mechanics?
Yeah, well, like when you get detected, it's like blah, blah, like an alarm goes off, and then like you can only take so much damage, and then you're really gonna die. But then there's also like the when you're trying to talk to somebody, you put in the digits.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you know what I mean? They have that certain
what is that called? Like
a communicator. Yeah, and you have to know
radio.
the certain digits to put them in and everything.
I wonder if that was in like the manual, like in the PS1.
Might have been. But this game is so great. Hideo Kojima was an amazing mind behind this game. The things he did in the first one were like unheard of. Like take your controller out, put it in the second controller port, and that's how you have to move on in the game. Or what was another one of the good ones?
There's a lot of codes that you had to look up in the manual
right
and stuff like that. So there's a lot of that.
If you wanted to talk to some people, you had to remember the codes or look in the manual, like John was saying. Yeah.
They were kind of vital for getting to the end of that.
Yeah.
Never finished the first one. It's on my list. It's on my list of games I actually want to play. Like,
it's so much fun.
I own all the Metal Gear games minus 5, but
it's a good one. But yeah, this one's a great game. I had a lot of fun playing it. I kind of breezed through it, beat it real quick, and then moved on to another game. But that'd be a good honorable mention for me. It's only $3.37. We're just
$2.50 with the deal.
I know, $2.50 basically
with the deal.
We're just giving them away here, man. We're just giving them away.
That we are, my friend. That we are.
Yes, sir.
Well, I think that's going to wrap up our show, isn't it, Dan?
That sounds about right to me, buddy. We've taken up everybody's time.
Yeah, we have taken up enough time. Big shout out to you guys. I love you. Thank you for joining in every week.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
If you're new, we love you too.
Yeah. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the shout outs. Thanks for the thumbs ups. Appreciate all that. Come on down here. Check out these great deals sometime soon.
Absolutely. And this was a game that came in today. So if you like Harvest Moon, there you go.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Just a little shout out there.
That's right. And don't forget, Mother's Day is on Sunday.
Yeah, on Sunday, guys.
Take care of your mother. She birthed you.
I'm looking at you, man who
Sorry,
forgot.
sods.
Man or woman who forgot a few seconds ago.
Right.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks
we
again.
Love you, and we'll see you next week.
Talk to you soon.